It's crunch time here on The Jump. According to Fanatics, the Lakers have become the top-selling champion in the merchandise's company history. Fans bought more Lakers merchandise in 12 hours than the previous record holder, the 2016 Cavaliers, sold in 30 days. Perk, does this surprise you at all?
Not at all. And just go and watch Snoop Dogg Instagram, and you could see how fired up the Lakers were for this championship. Just think about everything that happened as far as the pandemic, and then the great Kobe Bryant dying. The Laker fans were waiting on this, and then all the nonsense that they got to hear from the other team in town, the Clippers and all the Clipper fans that were talking noise. The Laker fans couldn't wait for this moment. I'm surprised it took that long to sell out. I thought it was only going to take about 30 minutes.
Well, of course the Lakers have the most merchandise sale. Why? Because they're a wait-and-see kind of fan base. We know this about them. They show up late in the game. I'm telling you, they're a wait-and-see fan base. When the Lakers finally won, the floodgates, I'm telling it like it is.
See,
that
that's
doesn't
a
mean,
shot, Jackie.
Look, it's Hollywood. There's a lot of that's a little bit of a shot. There's a lot of competition in Hollywood. You got to win before these guys are going to open their wallets. But once you do, they're going to strut down the street in that purple and gold, and good for them. Enjoy it. You won. You deserve it.
I'm not following up with that. Let's move on to Danilo Gallinari. He says he values contending for a championship over money in free agency. So, Jackie, which contending team would make the most sense for Gallo?
Well, if you were the Miami Heat and you were flirting with Gallinari before, and you wanted to win right away and not worry about preserving your cap space for a year from now, just in case, I don't know, someone like Giannis might be available, I think he would make great sense with the Heat, but I think we know what the Heat's going to do. They're going to hang on to their cap space. They're going to take care of Bam Adebayo, and they probably will not move on Gallinari. But just picture him on the Miami Heat. It would be fabulous. He'd be good with the Sixers, too, but they can't afford him either.
Well, it all depends on what he's asking for. If he's asking for a vet minimum, he might want to come down here to Houston, Texas, and join Russell Westbrook and James Harden. He would be a great addition to this Houston Rockets club if for the right price. So I'm thinking of Gallinari, and I'm saying, you might want to take a look down here to H-Town. This might be the place for you for the vet minimum.
Well, if he's not going to be in Oklahoma City, it's going to cause further changes to the Thunder. They made the playoffs as the 5th seed in the highly contested Western Conference. But, Jackie, what should OKC do now? They've obviously signaled that they're going to go a different direction. That's why Billy Donovan left. Gallo doesn't sound like he's staying. What do you think is going to happen with this team?
They got to blow it up. It's a rebuilding process right now, Rachel. They have to blow it up and get rid of Steven Adams and Chris Paul.
Jackie?
Isn't that a shame, though? Because they had such a great year. Aren't they tempted to just see what would happen if they stood pat one more year? Clearly they're not, because to your point, Billy Donovan is leaving. But, man, I loved watching them play.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.